Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show off my top 5 favorite steelbooks of 2024. There were a lot of steelbooks released last year. Over 200 were released. And I'm going to pick 5 of my favorites. I added quite a bit to the collection last year of 4K steelbooks, and I just happen to have a few that I liked the most. So, if you guys stick around, we'll get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my channel, Super Juggalo. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Like my daughter says, it's free and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. So we're going to go ahead and go into our top 5. I do have an honorable mention, and I do want to get it out of the way now. I'm probably not going to show them kind of like off and open them up because some of my favorite ones I haven't opened yet. I got them based on other unboxing videos or unwrapping videos. A lot of people open them right up. Like I said in other videos previously, I don't really have a way yet that I figured that I like to protect my steelbooks, so some of them I just don't open because I have other means to watch them. I do utilize streaming services because it's just kind of easier throughout the house with the kids and all that. And if the movie's available on streaming, I might watch it there. And if I have watched it like that, then I put it on the, I might buy it on a steelbook and put it on the shelf. So these are going to be like my 5 favorite from the year that I bought based on other unboxings and show-offs and that kind of thing. And for the movie as well. So we'll get into the movie a little bit. We'll talk about each one just a little bit, but I'm not going to like show them all off because not all of them are open. So for the honorable mention, I'm going to go with the Super Mario Brothers Power-Up Edition Mushroom Steelbook. I'm not probably ever going to open this. If you've paid any mind to things that I talk about, I bring Mario Brothers up quite a bit. I got the Star tin right there, and I have the standard 4K slip release, and I even have it on DVD. So, like, I have this movie a handful of times, but I won't open this. There's no need to. I strictly got this because it's the Mario Brothers Steelbook, and in my opinion, it's really nice. They could have went with something a little bit better for the artwork, but I still like it. What's coming out this year, I'll probably buy it because it's the steelbook we should have got last year, and it's the question mark block. But I have to throw this in as an honorable mention because me and my family have loved this movie so much. And for my number 5, I'm going to go with one of the Disney steelbooks this year, and not really one that anybody talks about too often. Everybody's talking about the newer ones that were released closer to the end of the year. I'm going to talk about one that came out earlier in the year, and that's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I watched the series on Disney Plus because, like I said, I utilize streaming services. I actually get Disney Plus with my cell phone bill, so I should probably, I decided to try to utilize it when I can. And I watched this before Disney ever announced that they were going to do any types of steelbooks at all for their Disney Plus shows. I just thought this was going to be stuck on Disney Plus. I dug it quite a bit. This is one of my more appreciated and liked Disney era Star Wars stories. Ian McGregor, great as Obi-Wan. I mean, come on. It's perfect. Now, I haven't opened it yet because I watched it on Disney Plus, so I know that I like it. And this, keeping it sealed is still the best way to keep it from getting scratched and, you know, dinged and rubbed together with other steelbooks until I find the protectors that I like. But the artwork on this was awesome. This is what the inside looks like. You can see the inside artwork right there. There are plenty of channels that showed these off earlier in the year. So definitely go check out their channels. Or just search for it and watch a couple of videos of unboxing if you want to see what they look like. There's plenty of YouTubers doing that. I just want to talk about ones that I really appreciated adding to my collection. And ones that you might like to add to yours, you know, obviously. Okay, and for my number 4, I'm going to go with one that is a re-release and a redo. They changed it up just ever so slightly to re-release it. But because I never had a Best Buy, I never had the chance to get the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. And I thought that I had missed out and was going to have to spend hundreds of dollars. And, well, it popped up at Walmart. And that's going to be American Psycho. Now, I've not actually ever seen this film. I can watch it on Peacock if I want to see it before I open it. Because, like I said, I haven't opened it yet. But I will. Like, I'll get around to opening it. With the slip covers on them, they're a little more protected. I can kind of slice the bottom and then, you know, kind of let it fall out of that and keep it protected. So I might do that and watch this one, you know, pretty soon. But I've heard nothing but good things about this. And of course, everyone knows that, well, Mid-Level Media basically got an Oscar or something, some kind of award for showing off his Steelbook from the Best Buy. Like I said, they changed up the animation a little bit. It's a little more animated rather than his actual face. But it still does the same thing where the slipcover peels his face off. So, I was very excited that they re-released this, even if they ever so slightly changed it. Because I wanted to grab this. I just thought it was a really cool slipcover, but I never could find one from Best Buy. And by the time that I was trying to find one, they were on eBay for stupid prices. But this is my number 4 for 2024, the re-release of American Psycho. Okay, so for my number 3, I haven't opened this one either. That's why I say I can't really show a lot of them off because I got to keep them sealed until I either watch them or I figure out how to store them. Like I said, I'm still learning a few things about how to properly do things with my collection. So I'm being a little tiptoey. And this is one of my favorite looking steelbooks. I've seen some unboxings of it. And it was a Walmart exclusive that came out earlier this year. It was one of Walmart's first exclusive steelbooks after they took over for Best Buy. And this is just for one of my all-time favorite movies in general. So I knew that I would like it. It wasn't a blind buy. It was just a first-time buy. I just, for some reason, didn't have it in my collection, but I had watched it a lot growing up. My mom has it. It's one of her favorites as well. And that's going to be Creepshow. It has this really nice, beautiful blue steelbook on it that's just super reflective. And it reminds me a lot of, you know, it's got the matte there. Like, when you really look at it in person, it's got like a matte over the gloss background. So it's really neat. It's really nice. And, you know, it's in 4K, you know, it's got all the stuff you need on it. But this was just a really nice looking steelbook. And I remember when the 4K came out with the slipcover through Scream Factory that everybody praised how good this movie looked on 4K and how good they did with it. To me, I'm kind of glad that I waited. Not that I don't like slipcovers. I do. I like getting a slipcover with the movie. A nice crispy slipcover is always nice. But by the time I decided I wanted to maybe get Creepshow on 4K, I'm sure the slipcovers were already gone from Scream Factory because you're only guaranteed to get them for like the first 3 months. And I feel like it came out around the summertime, and I wasn't looking to buy it until around the fall time, around Halloween, and I was almost guaranteed the slipcover was gone. So I was very glad they brought this out in a very cool, very awesome steelbook. Look at that. It's just so pretty. If you love this movie, this is a good way to have it. It really is. Really is. And for my number 2, now this one is opened, and it was actually a movie that I had never seen before I got it. And one of my friends went to Walmart on the way to my birthday bash this year and decided he wanted to get me something. So he asked me, 2 or 3 movies. And I said, well, I want this one if they got it up there in the Steelbook, because I've heard the Steelbook's really good and I've never seen the film. So it'd be really nice to get that one as like a gift. I tiptoe around blind buys for $25-$30. I just do. I'm glad I have this one. I'm not even fronting on that. I am super, super glad I got this one. This was one that was one of the best for the year. But this is my number 2, and that's going to be Major League. It come with this really cool locker-looking Steelbook. See, I can take that J card off of there. See, it came with this really nice Steelbook there. Of course, they don't do, I don't think they're doing Blu-ray discs anymore with 4Ks, but there's the inside. I figure I could show that one off since it's opened up and everything. So the really cool thing about this Steelbook that was different was that it came with magnets. Now, I didn't peel them apart. I'm not going to. But you could take the magnets, take them apart, and slap them on the front of the Steelbook and kind of customize your Steelbook to your liking. To be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan of Steelbooks in general, just because, I am. I love them. I love a good Steelbook. But in today's world, when we order them, these companies are not shipping them great. They need to do better about shipping our Steelbooks in better packaging. Walmart, Amazon, they're both. And I even think Groove's is doing it. They're, at least them two I know for sure, because I've ordered from them. They're both sending their Steelbooks in a plastic bag, basically. Like a paper bag. They're just sending it in a paper bag, and it gets damaged a lot of times before it gets to you. And if you don't open them up, because I might have some of these here when I go to open them up, they might be split apart. That's kind of the belly of the beast with the Steelbooks, but they look so freaking beautiful. And I like this better than the slipcover. I really do. The slipcover was alright, but like, it had dude's weird haircut, which I know is like a big thing for the movie, but I didn't really like it. I didn't think it really fit the film very well. This fits way better in my opinion. And we've got to my number 1. And I've talked about this one quite a bit this year. It was one of my favorites that I got in 2024. And it was one of my favorite films to get the 4K upgrade. And it got the whole shebang. Nice, good slipcover, alternate slip, a Steelbook, the works from Scream Factory. They did it good. And the restoration is amazing. But the Steelbook is my favorite Steelbook of 2024, and that is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This one's not sealed. This is my single Steelbook that is in a plastic bag. Let me, I don't really like putting them in plastic bags. That's kind of why I want to figure out a different alternative, because I don't really want to have to peel open tape and paper and all that and plastic every time I want to watch a movie. But I didn't want this one to get damaged before I figure out, what I'm doing for protectors in general. Because this one is just the bee's knees. Now, you got your J card, it just slips right off. But look at this art. It's a full-on wraparound art. Look at that. Isn't that just... That's just awesome. It's got that beautiful wraparound there. Honestly, no YouTube video. There's not a single YouTube video I've seen, including mine right now, that truly does this Steelbook any justice. Like, we could be filming 8K videos and uploading them to YouTube, and you're still not getting, you're still not getting what's nice about the Steelbook. You're not getting the extra glosses and stuff. You know, you're not getting the pop outs. It's like a matte on like an embossed, and everything kind of pops off. Like the clowns and the cotton candy, they all kind of pop off from the background a bit. So, and then the end. Oh, and then we got the inside. And then we got the inside, which we got our 2 discs. Let me take those out. We'll look at that artwork together, because I've not took all the discs out at one time. So we're going to do that right here together and see what it looks like under there, because I'm always afraid about taking my discs out, both of them at the same time. I only take it out, put it in the player, and then put it back in. But there we go. That sweet scene from the street side. The spine even looks nice on this one. Like, it's just, it's killer. The Killer Clowns 4K Steelbook is simply killer. So yeah, 2024 was a great year for Steelbooks if you're a Steelbook collector. It was also a great year just for us getting some of our favorite movies released on a better format, whether it be 4K or Blu-ray, and getting the respect that they deserve. A lot of older movies got the respect that they deserve in 2024. A lot of these, most of these are older films. The majority of my Steelbooks that I bought were older films, given the true respect that they deserve. And I feel like we're going to get a lot more of that in 2025. Physical media is thriving and alive. And I love it. So if you guys have stuck around for this whole video, again, like always, thank you all so much. I want to take a moment to thank my members for going above and beyond and giving me just a little bit of extra help with their by giving me their membership for me to buy a new movie here or there. And as I buy those, I'll be showing those off on the channel, and we will be talking about them. My members will know what they helped put in my collection. And they will continue to get shout-outs. So if you wouldn't mind joining along and seeing where we go with this, make sure to hit that join button. But like always, all I really need is for you guys to hit that like button. That apparently helps out more than like anything else on YouTube can help. And hit that bell notification so that way the next video I put up, you know it's coming. Because I usually do a premiere, and then it'll let you know about 30 minutes before the video premieres. And if you have that bell notification, it should pop up most of the time. But like always, I'll see you guys around. Later.